Good morning, dear students. I welcome you all to today's class, and today we are going to continue with chapter 3 from history, that is the ruling the countryside. So in our previous period we have discussed about the little bit of introduction about the how British East India Company they got the Diwani rights. So on 12 August they were on 1765 the Mughal Emperor appointed them as the Diwan of Bengal. So as a Diwan they became the chief financial administrator, and they have got the right to collect revenue. So they started extracting more and more revenue from the West Bengal, and that's the reason that before 1865 the company they were purchasing goods in exchanging the gold and silver from their own country, that is Britain. But after that now they collect revenue, and then whatever the profit they get, they purchase the required products from that amount only. And then Bengal economy was facing a deep crisis. The peasants were they were having a lot of crisis because they have to pay the revenue at any moment to the East India Company. So in 1770 a terrible famine killed millions of people in Bengal, but no one gave attention to the matter of famine. Rather, the British were much more interested to collect revenue so that they can profitize, or they can extract whatever the resources they want to take it from India. And today we are going to have a little bit of discussion about the need to improve the agriculture. So here we have that in 1793 the company introduced a permanent settlement. So East India Company, in case of India, they introduced the permanent settlement in 1793. By the terms of the settlement, the Rajas and Talukars were recognized as Jamindars. So Rajas and those who have a lot of land, they were considered as the Jamindars, who were asked to collect rent from the peasants, and these Jamindars were asked to collect revenue from the peasants, or rent from the peasants, because the peasants are doing on the Jamindar's land. They were doing their agricultural activity on Jamindar's land, and that's why the British asked the Jamindars to collect rent from the peasants by paying revenue to the company, and the Jamindars has to pay the revenue to the company. So the British East India Company, they have permanent settlement, in the sense permanent agriculture where they have done, and the Rajas and Talukdars were recognized as the Jamindars, who have a lot of land. And on the Jamindar's land, the peasants used to do the agricultural activities. So the peasants has to pay the rent to the Jamindars, and by that rent the Jamindars has to pay revenue to the British East India Company. Okay, after that the amount to be paid was fixed permanently, and it was fixed beforehand only, while the agriculture get failure or whatever, but the British East India Company fixed the revenue, or fixed the amount of revenue beforehand permanently. This settlement would ensure a regular flow of revenue into the company's coffers. So by doing this fixed or permanent revenue amount, it will reach, or it will help the Britishers to collect a lot of revenue or a lot of money in their hand, and the same time encourage the Jamindars to invest in improving the land. Same time the British East India Company is also encouraging the Jamindars to improve the quality of land, because if the quality of land will be good, then only it will give a lot of agricultural products. But if the quality of land is bad, then the production will be less, and on the other hand Jamindars will be in loss, because they anyway have to pay the revenue to the East India Company. Now the permanent settlement created problems also. There are some problems, because what is the problem? So due to permanent settlement, due to permanent revenue which they have to pay the Jamindar, there was a rising of some problem. So soon the company officials discovered that the Jamindars were not investing in the improvement of land, because the fixed revenue was very high. So as the revenue was already very high, So the jamindars, they could not pay attention much to the improvement of the land. They did not pay attention. Rather, they have to pay the revenue to the East India Company, but they did not pay any attention in the improvement of the land, because they already have to pay a high amount to the East India Company. By the first decade of the 19th century, the situation changed. the the prices in the market rose and cultivation slowly expanded. So in the first decade of the 19th century, the prices of the products that have increased, and the cultivation also increases because the products prices are increasing. So, like, demand are increasing, so that's why expansion of the cultivation also was there. So even then the zamindars were not interested in the improvement of the land. Even after that also, they were trying to cultivate more and more, but they also have to look after the land improvement, but they did not look after the land improvement. They did not pay any attention to the improvement of the land. So in the villages, the cultivator found the system extremely oppressive. Oppressive means it was in very bad condition. So the rent they paid to the jamindars was high, so they took a loan from the money lenders, because the jamindars has to pay the revenue, and the peasants has to pay rent to the jamindars, and the rent of the peasants were also very high. So as the land quality is degrading and the cultivation is also degrading now, so that's why the condition was very bad during that time in among the villagers who were the peasants, and the rent they paid to the jamindars was very high. So that's why they were not able to pay the rent due to crop failure, and that's why they have to took loan from the money lender. And when they failed to pay the rent, they were evicted from the land. And when these peasants were unable to pay the rent, then they were evicted. They did not give any they were not allowed to cultivate over the land. They were evicted from that particular land. They were not allowed to do the cultivation. Now that will be again a pathetic condition to the farmers, to the peasants, because that is only their source of earning, and that only is not being there with them when they were unable to pay the rent. Sorry. Then a new system was devised. The company officials decided to change the system of revenue. Now, company officials, they wanted to change the system of revenue. What they do is, Hall Mackenzie devised a new system which came into effect in 1822. Under this directions, collectors went from village to village, inspecting the land, measuring the fields, and recording the customs and right of different groups. So a new system was there where the collectors, they went to each and every villages. They see the condition of the land. They see the They measures the field, how much it is of what is the size of the field, and they also records the custom and right of different groups, how they carry forward the agricultural activities. The estimated revenue of each plot within a village was added up to calculate the revenue that each village had to pay. So the estimated revenue of each plot within a village, every village which were estimated, was added up to the calculated revenue that each villages had to pay. Again, the revenue had increased because the new additional land is also being added when they went to village to see the size of the land, calculate the land size, then also the measuring the land type. So they had to pay another, there was new added to the calculation of the revenue again. So this demand was to be revised periodically, not permanently fixed. So but this system was not fixed. It was to be revised again and again. It was not a permanent one. Then the charge of the collecting the revenue and paying it to the company was given to the village headman, and collection was now revenue collection was now it was to be done by the headmen of the village rather than the jamindars. Now jamindars were not allowed to collect the revenue. So this system came to be known as the Mahalwari settlement, and this system was known as Mahalwari settlement. So in Mahalwari settlement, the rent has to be collected, or the revenue has to be collected by the village headmen instead of the jamindars, and that system is known as Mahalwari settlement. So that is all for today's class. Hope you have understood. Please note down the points in your copies. Thank you, students.